I heard that you made the decision between Encompass and Mello. Which one did you choose?
I decided to go with Mello. Honestly, it was a no-brainer once I looked at the many advantages Mello provides.
Really, what kind of advantages?
Well, for starters, everything seems quicker and easier when you're using Mello. For example, income calculations done automatically and typically within 24 to 48 hours of submitting documentation. With Encompass, the process is done painstakingly manually.
Oh wow, that does sound a lot easier with Mello.
Exactly, and speaking of having to do things manually, with Encompass, your FICO score must be pulled manually. You have to manually run each LP and DU separately, fees must be manually entered, and documents must be uploaded and labeled manually as well. On the flip side, Mello pulls your FICO score automatically. Dual runs LP and DU simultaneously. Fees are inputted automatically by a fee engine, and their process for uploading and labeling documents is much quicker and easier as well.
Wow, that'll save you a ton of time.
For sure. And I'll also save time when it comes to disclosures. Clients have to order those and wait for compliance review with Encompass, which can take a full 2 to 3 days before they're issued. With Mello, they're issued with a click of a button. Plus, Mello puts safeguards in place to ensure you can't order without correct fees and a completed file.
That's super convenient. What about locking your loan?
Great question. Typically, that can be done Monday through Friday from around 9 to 5 and can only be updated by an LO with an Encompass profile change. However, with Mello, loans can be locked every day of the week, including evenings and weekends, and they're updated automatically when the loan amount changes or when an appraisal comes in at a different value.
Oh, awesome. What else caught your eye about Mello?
Well, for one thing, the Mello website is a single sign-on and could be accessed from my phone, laptop, or any other device, and it doesn't crash. Encompass has a double sign-on and tends to crash often, not saving the current page, so progress is lost. Also, Mello makes comparing programs super easy, side by side within the same file, for instance. Encompass does not provide this, making it tougher to compare programs.
What about work verification? I'm assuming that you'd have to enter your work information manually to verify your job. And then of course, you'll still have to give documentation and income calculation.
Of course, yeah. With Encompass, that's totally true. Mello makes it easier though. At application submission, your work history is automatically verified, so there's no need to add any more documentation sometimes. Also, automatically verifiable with Mello are assets, which can be added digitally. Encompass makes their customers provide 60-day statements and transaction summaries for every account or account check.
Oh, nice. How about the pre-approval process? How does that work?
Great question. Mello ensures that pre-approvals don't happen without first a successful AUS run and correct fees and current rates for that day. Encompass can issue pre-approvals without regard to safe gaps, correct fees, or a successful AUS run.
Gotcha. Well, I'm really starting to see why you picked Mello. I'd like to know a bit about how Mello is better for people wanting VA loans, if it is.
Oh, it definitely is. The whole VA loan process is digital, including the signatures. With Encompass, a wet signature is often required, and all childcare, nearest relatives, etc. have to be manually entered for all the wet sign disclosures.
Good for Mello. Is the processor review process a fast one with Mello?
Oh yeah. In fact, due to automated tasks within Mello, files get directly submitted to underwriting without processor review typically. Encompass can take a week or more for submission.
Another win for Mello. What about being in escrow? What does that look like?
Yeah, escrow documents can take several days to go through with Encompass. With Mello, documents go out at final CD and issue within a single day.
Wow, so fast. I'm guessing Mello makes the whole closing process quick as well.
You're right. Encompass can be very slow to issue the closing disclosure. With Mello, on the other hand, the CD specialist creates very fast and accurate updates as needed. And since they're also the closer and the funder of the loan, they are held accountable and more accurate.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's easy to trust your CD specialist with Mello. And when it's finally time to close, it's done 98% digitally with Mello, and the process is quick and easy. Encompass requires a lot of follow-up and micromanaging of your files.
Well, based on all of this information, it's clear that Mello is the way to go. You're right, Mello is a no-brainer.
Agreed.